Alright, we're live. Sorry for the short notice. I couldn't possibly wait any longer to open this. So I think this might be a stream to a small audience, and that's okay. It'll help me with my talking to myself skills. Alright, so what we have today is something pretty different, something very gimmicky, which is exactly what I like nowadays. I'm as jaded as you can get with keyboards, so all I buy nowadays are, gimmicks. So as far as gimmicks go, iQunix is full of them, and I unboxed one of their 75% keyboards maybe more than a month ago now. That's been okay. I got bored of the gimmick, and we'll see how this one goes. This one is the iQunix M80, and it's a cat keyboard. Just for your reference, this is, I bought this with my own money. iQunix had no way to connect my order with the channel, etc. I will say iQunix did reach out to me several times in the past, but I've ghosted them every single time, so that's notable. So yeah, let's get right into it. Nothing much in the outer box. I found that in the previous iQunix keyboard, the outer packaging is just like this, and the inner packaging is, has something on it. Hello from the United States. I love your comment. I got out the Vega because it's the only hot swap keyboard with proper polycarbonate plate, and I did it just today. Alright, very nice. Let me get this plastic off so we no longer have the reflections. Wow, this channel truly is global, isn't it? Italy. Hello to you too. Outer box is pretty interesting. It's really cute. I like cute cat stuff, and it's exactly what I'm looking for. You got little symbols over here. M80, which is definitely what Rama should have called the U80, but they chickened out of people being able to say Rama matey, so that's a big wuss move of Rama. iQunix, not so afraid. Just got in. Why did I buy this? I bought it because it's cute and it's different, and I'm jaded, and every other keyboard looks the same to me, so I buy gimmicks now. We got, it's compatible with Mac, cat keycap, warm light, seamlessly switch. Oh, it's wireless, Bluetooth dual mode, fresh color, fully programmable. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know. I don't think the other iQunix I unboxed was fully programmable, but that would be cool. Detachable cable, sure. 80% layout, well, 75 as we know it. Mechanical switch, I believe they only ship with KO Blues, so this is going to be a treat for your ears today. N key rollover, of course, and golden angle. They don't actually say what angle that is. I'm not trolling, I mean it. Alright, let's get right into it. Very cute box, love it. I bought this with my own money. I know it may seem a little uncharacteristic for the channel, but this is the kind of stuff I like. Get over it, I guess. Pretty cute. Here's this little thingy here. Standard keycap puller, cable, replacement keycaps for Mac support, and this QR code for user guide and a sticker. I don't know if I'll be doing a full review for this, but or I'll probably do one eventually, but probably not soon. This cable is not braided like the other one was. When I say the other one, I mean the iQunix M80, the one with the really big forehead. Foolishly, I didn't bring it up. I thought this was going to be a cat paw or something, but no, it's just one of these. Feels nice. It's got a soft feeling, kind of like iPhone charging cables. Nothing else about the accessories are really special, so let's get right into the keyboard. Oh man, check that out. This is a soft little thing. They're supposed to be the years. This is hilarious, isn't it? I love this matte finish on the bottom, but I am seeing quite a difference in finish between the top and the bottom. I believe the top, they say, is aluminum. So this is like a integrated aluminum plate deal, and this says, you know, more of a glossy finish versus the very matte and very soft looking bottom plastic finish. Isn't it great? And of course you have the KO blues. And let's take a closer look on the keycaps. Just incredible. Look, each one of the keys are shaped like a cat. Hilarious. Looks like it could be PPT die sub. We'll see in a little bit. Oh, look, it's got a little milk icon. I got little fishies. Enter key with a little cat. Dare I say, tastefully done. Alright, this is what the keycap looks like. So that's actually pretty interesting. I thought the typewriter style keys usually had a longer stem, but I guess they only have this flat surface, not any of the walls. So this itself looks pretty much like a cat. That's pretty cool. It's thick. And can I tell if this is PBT? Not immediately, no, but this is probably die sub PBT. And what switches do we have in here? What are these? What? Is this like a mid-pro switch? I've never seen. It doesn't even have clips. I have no idea what these are. Imagine the guy at iQunix that came up with this. I mean, the guy needs a raise. Like if you agree. Looking at the legends, looks like there's quite a bit of misalignment. Everything sort of shifted right. You can see this 3 key here, that's almost falling off the edge. This is really misaligned. So that sort of leads me to believe that it is indeed die sub. So yeah, let's get a quick little weighing. It is plastic and just metal top, so it's not super weighty, but looks like we got about 800 grams, which is 1 pound and 12 ounces. Not the heaviest keyboard out there, but I assume you're not buying it for the weight. And let's get a little typing test. This is 2 desk mats. Let me adjust the audio or the mic real quick. All right, that's not great, but I guess I sort of expected that. This spacebar especially is horrendous, and it looks like it's using CoStar stabs. The fact that they're bad is kind of surprising to me because on the A80 is actually pretty good. So let's sort of get into the keyboard. But before that, I do want to test something. Will it fit on a 75% regular spacing? Oh, it doesn't really work. Let me try putting it in. Oh my goodness, this has the opposite problem of Cherry Profile, in that it only works with switches that are facing the wrong way. This works fine. This is, like, it won't even go down fully. So that's a shame. I'll have to test if Kale, was it box and low travel switches will work on this. Alright, let's take this apart. I undid all of the keycaps on the GMMK Pro because I wanted to use these keycaps on it, but looks like we won't be able to do that. Really sad. The keycaps are not colliding against the case. It's actually just the switch. It clears the cutout just fine. They're really low profile, so it's easy to take out multiple at a time. Yeah, I guess I could use them upside down, but they would look more like a ghost. What do upside down cat faces look like? Also, they'd be upside down. I am kind of disappointed that this is using switches that are not Kale Blue. Their website said it would be Kale Blue, and this isn't. Upside down, so instead of cast, they look like Among Us. That does kind of look like Among Us. Chat full of genius ideas, keep them coming. I don't think this is hot swap. They didn't mention anything like that. It's really a shame though. I really love these novelties, especially the little fishies. I have a suspicion that it will work with some of the more shallower travel switches. So maybe something like the Kale Speed. I think Kale Speed is shallower than Kale Pro. Pre-loop stabs. Just on the side. You can use the down arrow key as a novelty on a regular keyboard. Yeah, the problem is these keycaps straight up don't fit with regular facing switches. Correct facing switches. Well, I mean, that's something. Let's get this thing open. The screws are on there real tight. Hey, co-star stabs are not bad. I was very impressed with the factory stabs on the A80. Had no rattle, even on the spacebar, straight from the factory. Put the PCB upside down. I don't know if that's how that works, dude. You can tell this won't be compatible with regular MX style switches because look at how far the switches seem, how far apart they are from each other. So it seems like they have a smaller footprint. So the switch cutouts probably aren't compatible. That means I won't really be able to change much about this keyboard. This screw is a little pre-stripped from the factory. I still believe we need to move to a different paradigm for stabilizers. Cherry Style and Co-Star, they have their shortcomings, and I feel like they should be addressed in some way. If it's like last time, they might have screws underneath, but nope, it's okay. This one's way more straightforward. Let me pull these out. Oh yeah, this is Bluetooth. So we got two 2000 milliamp hour batteries. That'll probably last a long while. Just a regular clamshell. And these do appear to be soldered. And let me see if they have the same footprint. It kind of seems like it fit on the PCB, I mean. Not so sure on the plate. I know Kale switches have a little bit of a slimmer housing, but I'm not sure if it'll work. Yeah, these batteries are the same on the M80 or A80. I don't think I've charged it once since getting it. I think it's still full of charge. Oh, is this RGB? No, it's only 2 pins per LED, so I assume it's white LED like they said. Let me check it out. Alright, okay, we got white light. It's pretty bright. What does that look like with keycap? What? Oh, sorry. Wrong position. Yeah, these are some kind of weird Kale mid-pro switches I haven't seen before. As always, the flickering here on camera, not present in real life. So I guess that's that. Oh, it looks like if you look closely here, you got a little felt going on. So it looks like they have felt between the PCB and the plate, which is something I've seen on the A80 as well. So that's pretty interesting that this kind of sound dampening scheme is catching on in more mainstream keyboards. Well, I guess it's hard to say that this, hard to call this a mainstream keyboard. Does it come like this? Oh yeah. KOKH fixing pins are a little bit closer together, I see. So I'll have to open this up or something and lube the clickies. I wonder what kind of clicky this is. It doesn't feel like click bar. I think this is definitely click jacket. It's got that signature rattle. Does the board flex? I mean, no, this entire top is aluminum and it's got a curved edge and it's fixed at a whole bunch of points. So not really any flex going on here. And that's probably as intended for consumer boards like this. Only the top is aluminum. It's kind of like a drop board, integrated plate, I guess. But it's probably not machined. Maybe, is it possible for something like this to be stamped? This is, by the way, $119 shipped to the US, or free shipping rather. What does KH in Kale KH stand for? I'm not really gonna have much to say about this keyboard. It sparked joy for about 10 minutes and now it's gone. Life is back to being full of regrets. The comments have stopped. You guys tuning out? If I see a review of this on the channel, I mean, if I'm able to work through all of my backlog, then you'll see this eventually, but it just won't be high on the priority. Just popped in. These are mid-pro switches. People in the chat are saying KOKH. I feel like I've seen this in an AliExpress listing, but you know, nobody's made anything for it until now. So this is my first experience with it. When is the next meme video? I had an incredible idea for one such video. Maybe I'll get to it this weekend. No sei como termine aquí, pero termine aquí. I took Spanish in high school. I end here, but end here. I don't know what sei como is. Redesign and make a group by, oh, so no need. I don't know if you guys, there's a keyboard called Nyaong 75. It's by some designer in Korea. And I've been looking forward to the group buy for that one for ages now, but not really anything in the news lately. It's a full aluminum, 75% with cat ears. It's gigantic, but I'm all about the gimmicks, so that's what I'm going for now. They say it might be hundreds of dollars. $400? $500? Who even knows? Does it really matter? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know what you're talking about with trolling videos. I've never posted anything like that. This is truly a struggle. All right. Do I actually play Fortnite? I do. I got into it a couple weeks ago. I'm like level 75 or something like that. But I've started to reach the point where if people start building on me, then they just build a box around me and I can't do anything about it. Oh, you know, this has custom font. This is kind of cute, isn't it? You know, it's like one of those cutesy fonts, but it's not overdone, in my opinion. You may think otherwise. Imagine calling this not overdone. Hello, glasses. You are looking at cat keyboard. It's a keyboard for cats. Control and up arrow. Upside down Among Us. I assume that's pause right here. That'd be cool. USB tail. Oh, maybe that's why they sent us the color matched cable. Let me try it out. You know, this is just a show and tell. I'm not gonna do anything serious with. Oh, I got a bunch of shmoo all over the board. Where did this come from? This must be stab loop somehow. Disgusting. Alright, here's the cable. I guess that's kind of like a tail. 7, F5, 3, X, 4. Cattailless varieties. I'm sorry. You're supposed to wear gloves when handling such a fine piece of art. Yeah, my mistake. Won't happen again. The only time I put on gloves was for the Vega because I wanted to know if the weight was going to start getting grody. And it got grody even with gloves on, so why do I even bother? You know, lube on my hands is one of my least favorite things. I'm really disappointed that I can't use these keycaps on anything else. Anything else worth using, probably. Maybe I'll contact the person making the iQunix 75 and ask them for a special version of the PCB making use of wrong facing switches, just so I can use these keycaps on it. Any ideas on how to redesign stabs? I have no idea, dude. Maybe something with magnets. I have not heard of mode 65, but the mode 80 didn't really seem very appealing to me. I haven't tried it myself, but the mount, I can imagine what it feels like, so. Any good premium keyboard group buys? I don't know. GMK Pro, good or overrated? It's good. All right. So, really short stream, I guess. Not really much to say here. First impressions is that it is pretty cute. I have mixed feelings about this finish that's different from the bottom and top. I understand that matching finish between materials is a little difficult, but this is such a different texture. This is matte versus glossy, and I don't know if it works. This color is also kind of like a caramel, and it doesn't really match the theme as well. It kind of looks like candy rather than, I don't know, something soft. So that's something. The keycaps are really super cute. They are MX mount. They will fit, but only in one direction, which is with the LED hole facing away from you, the wrong direction. I'll need to test whether they work okay with low travel switches or some of the Kale ones with different housings. Typing experience is, I mean, it's nothing to, it's nothing special. It feels like an OEM keyboard. It's got clicky switches, so I couldn't really tell you anything further. The switches themselves are KO KH apparently. They're a click jacket, or I think they're a click jacket clicky. They have that signature rattly click. They feel like a blue. I can't tell whether or not they're lower travel. They kind of seem like they might be full travel, 4mm, but I need to look up the spec sheet. They claim that it's fully programmable. I can't verify that right now. It is wireless. The wireless on the A80 has been okay for me. Sometimes it'll bug out, but turning it on off and on again usually fixes the issue. Otherwise, that's kind of it for my first impressions. I'll move on to any questions first about the board specifically, anything you want me to do, and general questions as well. I should mention this was $119 shipped to me. With orthos, you can try grid layout, 2U, POS, keycaps, what is this? What's this? Is it more glossy IRL? It is a little more glossy. You see that sheen here, that highlight? It kind of reflects like that in real life versus this very matte finish, this soft touch. Spacebar is cute, but it rattles. It's got, maybe that's not even a rattle. It's got some weird resonance thing going on the upstroke. Typing angle, it says golden. I think it might be 6 degrees. Does it taste like cat food? Let me see. The plastic portion tastes like chemicals. The metal portion tastes like nothing. The keycap tastes like chemicals. These little nubs here don't have any function. Maybe therefore acting as bumpers, so you don't scratch your other keyboards, perhaps. Oh yeah, that's about it. I guess we'll do maybe 5 more minutes of questions and then we'll sign off. Have I licked the Switch cartridge? Yes, it is pretty bitter. Have any washers for north-facing switches? I do have some, but at least when I felt it, the collision seems to come up fairly early on in the downstroke. So yeah, check this out. Come on. All right, here we go. So you see this? This is the collision right here. And the keycap isn't even fully seated. So if I were to fully seat this might actually not even move. I don't think I could fix this with washers alone. The ears are for flavor. What's the PC specs on your small PC? What is it? 3700X. 32 gigs of whatever RAM. Oh, it's probably LPX. The cooler is Noctua something 9. It's the one where I have to bend the heatsink or the heat pipes. It was really sketchy. And the GPU is a Gigabyte 1070. Those 1070s kind of worth its weight in gold nowadays. I bought it back in the day for $180. Now they're back to MSRP almost. It's kind of insane. Alright, looks like we're about slowing down on questions. Let's give it 1 more minute and I'll be off. Cat keyboard. I think the designer of the other cat keyboard, the cat keyboard custom, is Com Design House. If you're watching this, please make a south-facing version so I can use these keycaps. Are you ever gonna upgrade to the MX Master 3? Potentially. I don't really have a use for it right now. Are the typing feel of the keycap somewhat like DSA? It's it's almost exactly like DSA. The what do you call this? The surface is round. It might be a little more cupped than DSA, but otherwise it's pretty much the same. This week I bought an Apple Extended Keyboard 2 and plan to harvest the switches and make a custom plank style PCB. How badly will it end? In my experience, desoldering Alps switches, the pins on Alps switches seemed really thin. So that may be an issue because also I desoldered an Apple keyboard at some point and all of the pins were bent. Or not all of them, but maybe a good half of them. And once I unbent them while under heat, they broke off and were unusable. So I would watch out for that. Designing your own PCB, I don't know if that's necessary because Planck already supports Alps, at least before the hot swap became default. So I think this keyboard is maybe meant to be, it's meant to be desktop for sure, because there's no way you can carry the clicky switches anywhere. Maybe it'll look nice sitting on a surface like this. Maybe it'll look nice with one of the M1 Mac colors. I think that'd be kind of funny. I like the keycaps. Maybe I'll pose it next to one of my cats. Any suggestions for a keyboard? Broad question, I guess. If you're budget conscious, GMMK Pro. Otherwise, I don't know. Depends. You're not an elite keyboard hobbyist unless you've murdered switches. I don't even know what that means. Oh, that's in reference to the hotspot or desoldering. I want a custom PCB to add a lot of underglow. I already did it once with MacroPad, and honestly, I just want to experiment. Yeah, that's fair. Vega in the background. Yeah, it's Vega's fine. It's okay. All right. Well, no further questions. I will sign off, as they say. And I will be coming back with a stream on the Kara that I haven't gotten mine yet. But they said they would send out an email once they've all shipped. So I should be getting it hopefully in the next couple weeks, and I'll do a stream on that. Unclear what the next real video would be, but I think there's going to be a less serious video in the coming future. Alright, I will see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hope you guys have a good rest of the day.